you absolutely positive the fish are going to eat this strange bait? Cacti grow in the desert. Fish live in the water. You know that, right?
I knew it wasn't a good idea to take someone smart like you out fishing.
Yes, you're right. It's good that we're here alone. A fish would probably try a cactus just to try it.
Dokko, I'll be stung by a bee. You'll scare away the fish with your pacing, you know?
Yes? Are you hypothesizing that fish can hear us? Someone must have written about this. I'll check my reference book.
Oh, yeah!
Incredible! A fish will eat cactus after all, even when they see it for the first time. I wonder if it's coincidence or perhaps consistent behavior. We should repeat the experiment and see if we can achieve the same result for the sake of science. For science!
What? Ugh. Dokko, what have you... All of the fish will be laughing at us.
Laughing at us? These amazing creatures are able to laugh? Incredible. Let me check this fact out in my reference book, just in case.
Give me that stupid book right now!
It looks like we're in a tree.
It's a good thing we didn't sink. I wonder how high up we are. I can't see anything. The trees are too thick up here. If I ever get out of here, everything is getting cleared.
I think the height can be identified experimentally.
Oh, you and all your tests and experiments. Here's a nice, old proven method. Hell. Ah, it sounds like the height's considerable.
Which was clear from my experiment. Oh, well, I suppose there's really nothing much for us to do, but,
Nothing but what?
But wait and ask for help.
Sweet as honey. Hey, hey, hey! Is anyone out there? We're in a tree! Oh, it's not working.
Well, why would you use such crude methods? We'll leave a map to our location. That should do it.
It'll take a year to find that thing. I prefer the old crude method. Hey, hey, hey! Tonight's performance is canceled. I've lost my voice.
I'm so very sorry. We'll never know the true effectiveness of your method.
Yeah, it's high time we had some lunch.
My friend, you and I are extremely lucky.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Just listen to me. Unlike many unfortunate folks who end up out in the world unprepared, we have stuff to eat.
Cactuses?
And why not? If they're good enough for fish, they're good enough for us. Delicious. I have to admit, it's pretty edible.
It's good that you like the cactus. Sandwiches alone wouldn't have done it for us, and we got plenty of cactus. No.
I can't go on anymore. We'll soon be found. I'm certainly missed.
Why are only you being missed? Oh, darn it.
Well, it's logical to assume that my friends would drop by my house to see me and not finding me.
We'll think Dokko's gone off doing his darn experiments. You're always gone several weeks in a row.
I hardly notice. It's all done for the sake of research.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And I don't sleep for 3 months in a row, like some do.
Why do you say that? Do you think it's fun hibernating all winter?
I don't know what's going on with us. Incredible. Well, I guess that's it. I'm going home.
Well, take care, neighbor.
Hey, Barry,
What is it?
I just thought maybe we could go fishing together another time?
Only if we fish from the shore.
And no fishing reference books.
What about tomorrow?
I don't see why not. I'll be stung by a bee.
Ha! Incredible.
My friend, one does not eat purely for instant gratification. There is a whole ritual to it. There's a philosophy behind it as well as an attitude towards life. Tell me what and how you eat and I will tell you who you are.
I don't get it. What's wrong with carrots?
My friend, the problem is not with the carrots. Carrots are pure and innocent. The problem is you. Or rather, the problem lies in the way you have a habit of eating them. You've just dug them up and are about to mindlessly devour them.
I rubbed the dirt off.
And what of that?
I'm hungry. I want to eat.
And what of that?
I like to eat when I'm hungry.
You must fight that impulse. Only wild animals eat that way, digging something up and tossing it down. You are a civilized animal and should understand the art of cooking. Listen closely. In order to prepare just the right dish, the first step, of course, is to select just the right ingredients. No.
Everyone knows this already. Let's skip to the part where we ate them.
The second step, as a rule, is to not only wash the ingredients, but to peel them as well with a sharp blade. You carefully remove the peel, like so. Of course, before you can begin, you must figure out exactly what you want to cook.
Here's the thing I'm struggling to understand. I'll wash and peel them. At that point, why can't I eat them?
Well, when a dish contains an assortment of ingredients, its taste becomes more sophisticated, richer, and yet more incomprehensible. It's crucial that the vegetables not be carelessly thrown into a pile. Our ingredients are the foundation of the dish that we will be creating. Therefore, there must be symmetry as well as balance. For example, red carrots go quite well with a ripe yellow pineapple, a crispy green cucumber, just a hint of overripe orange, pumpkin pulp, and, last but not least, a drizzle of amber honey. Plums? We don't need any of those. In most cases, ingredients should be cut up into small pieces, making them not only convenient for eating, but also, and perhaps more importantly, appealing to the eye. As you can see, our ingredients are now marinating in the delicious juice from our freshly cut vegetables.
Yeah, it looks delicious. Let's eat already.
The next step, of course, is the application of heat. There are many options to choose from. One could boil or fry. One could use dry heat or bake. And those more skilled could even saute. Normally, it depends on the cookware generously provided by our sponsor. Oh, we're in luck today. As you can see, we could fry or we could boil. And with this and my skills, we could even saute. And your luck doesn't end there, for I'm going to share one of my secrets. If you cook something over low heat, it will cook rather slowly. And on high heat, it cooks quickly. There's no point in sitting here while the food cooks, so let's go out and walk up an appetite.
Mine's already been walked up. We waited long enough. Let's eat now.
You've been inside breathing in cooking fumes too long, my friend. Now you need to breathe in some fresh air.
What oxygen?
Fill your lungs with oxygen
Don't
so
tell
that
me
you can
you're
work up a
gonna feed us
healthy and hearty
air.
appetite. Salt is everything. Success in cooking requires using just the right amount. It's actually sugar. It'll be fine. And now, presenting the feast. Knowing how to serve is also important. A dish should not only taste delicious, it should also look delicious and be presented in an inviting manner.
Hey, do you mind? Can I have this? Because
Well, in my opinion, something seems to be missing. Maybe a sauce or something.
It's an appetite. All one needs to appreciate cooking is an all-consuming appetite. Are you gonna eat that? Morning, Dokko. Back from your trip?
I am indeed. And I brought you souvenirs. Here you go. This is a spade handcrafted by natives.
Oh,
And an authentic tribal potato.
thanks. Oh, what's that?
That is the symbol of the native Tupaka tribe.
How'd you get it? What, did you join their tribe?
Of course not. One cannot join the Tupaka. No one has ever even laid eyes on them.
Ha! Then why'd you hang a smiley face on your neck?
It's not a smiley. This is the traditional Tupaka calendar.
Why do you need a calendar? Did you forget what month it is?
No, it's not like a traditional calendar. I can't read it. Even the greatest cryptographers can't decipher these glyphs. Only the Tupaka can.
Hey, if you can't read it, then why are you wearing it, huh?
Forgive me for saying so, my friend, but the wisdom of the Tupaka is bound to fly over your head. For instance, the Tupaka believe that the world is a giant mole. We live on its back as it flies through space.
Do you think the world is a mole?
How should I know? I am nowhere near as enlightened as they about the nature of the world. The Tupaka can see into your soul, and they can even talk to spirits.
Hey, does that mean you wear it so you can talk to spirits?
Oh, goodness, Barry, fine. I wore it because it made me look sophisticated, okay? It's cool and so classy. I like the sandy color. See how it offsets the tan in my fur? It is so hard to find just the right shade of brown.
That bear worries me.
Look at that craftsmanship.
He asks
This
far
is one
too
of a
many
kind.
questions.
It is no ordinary artist who can
I'll
create
take
such a
care
work
of them
art.
before sunrise.
Artisans of Tupaka were known for.
What is that racket? It's too early for this. Did I forget to put out the campfire again?
Let the smoke obscure your thoughts, soothe your mind, and drift away with the
Hey,
wind.
did Crash put you up to this?
Stop asking so many questions. Rain of peas, rain
That's
of peas.
enough. I draw the line at wasting peas.
Oh,
How?
Chief, that bear is incredible. He's immune to my magic. My strongest spells made no difference.
This I must see for myself.
Huh?
How?
Back at you.
I see a familiar light in your soul. It is bright, it is strong, and it is clear. I recognize that light. You are a kindred soul of the Tupaka. Welcome to our tribe, brother. Huh.
Great dancing. Just don't trample the herbs.
Okay. You really want to know why I wear this? It isn't just that it brings out my eyes, though that is part of it. It is because I am a worldly moose. I immerse myself in other cultures. If Tupaka culture becomes popular, everyone will know that I saw it first. My interest is genuine and not part of some trend. In a world full of cheap trinkets and superficialities, I am a deep thinker, consumed by the mysteries of the universe. This is a symbol that I am not one of the unthinking masses. There is such a stigma against those of us who get it. If you don't already get it, then I can hardly explain it to you. But I tried. I did try, Barry.
The world's a giant mole. It's a weed. It's as weedy as a weed can get.
No, listen, my agrarian friend. You don't understand. I have to know exactly what it's called.
Well, it hasn't got a name. A weed. Just a weed, that's all.
Is that the scientific method, my good man? Let me explain, my naive friend. Everything in nature has a name. It's absolutely impossible for something not to. Without a name, how would we know what things are? Diameter 25 and 70 centimeters, height 350 centimeters. Incredible! Okay, now, to show its proportions. There. Let's see here. Taproot, fibrous root. Maybe it's this one. 40 centimeters. No, that's not right. It seems I've discovered a plant currently unknown to science.
Dokko! Hey, Dokko! Should I go ahead and get rid of this weed for you?
No, don't touch it! It is a species utterly unknown to science.
It must be thoroughly examined.
Well, you know best. Just thought I'd ask. Let me know if you change your mind.
Phenomenal! Testing. By the evening of the first day, the specimen has grown 40%. Not to mention it glows.
Hey, Dokko! Hey, I was on my way to see you. I thought I'd see if you'd reconsider the whole growing weeds thing. I can help you get rid of those thorns. Oh, yeah. Look at these sprouts I brought you. They're rose turnips. Cross-pollinated them myself. Both beauty and substance. Well, ain't that a stinger? What are you watering it with?
What kind of fertilizer do you usually use, my good man?
Mostly compost, but superphosphate also works pretty good, too.
Just a second. Let me write that down.
But isn't it just a weed? You know, good-for-nothing weed?
Wait. What do you mean good for nothing?
It glows at night.
Well, if it glows, then that's a different story now, isn't it? He's totally crazy, seeing glowing weeds and all.
On the second night, the specimen not only emitted light waves, but unusual sound waves as well, reminiscent of music of the great Viennese composers. Utter nonsense. Members of the Nymphalidae family were attracted to the light. They proceeded to gather in ring-like formations, moving around in rhythmic harmony that appeared to look somewhat like dancing. Like dancing?
What rubbish!
Peak happiness was reached when the observed connection between music and light was in the middle of the radio spectrum. Though it looked and sounded interesting, it's just not possible. It can't possibly be happening. Completely impossible. That's it. It's just...
Dokko! Dokko!
I did it. I dug it up.
That's good. You done really good.
It was unscientific. It was just impossible.
Of course it wasn't scientific. Weeds are unscientific by nature. Let's plant you some hybrid plants, and then everything will be nice and scientific, just like you like it. Dokko, old buddy, I never will understand how folks like you could catch a cold smack dab in the middle of summertime.
Last night, I was looking for leftover meatloaf in the fridge. Thing is, I was only in my underwear.
Now, what kind of malarkey is that? I work in my garden every day, 24/7, no matter the weather, and I'm fit as a fiddle year-round.
We just differ. That's all. Physically, I mean. Different people have different constitutions. Some of us hardly ever get sick, while others of us are more delicate.
Delicate? I've never heard such a load of hooey. Well, look here. This jar's just about empty. I'm going out to the shed and fetch another one. I'll be back in no time, and then we're gonna kick that cold and toughen you up for good. Delicate. Ah, delicate schmelicate. Normally, I aim for deadly cold, but the backyard hose got a little toasty out there in the sun. Ready?
Can't we just go to a water park or something?
Not bad. Bracing, ain't it, buddy? Next time, we'll get some ice-cold creek water. Soon we'll move outdoors for the au naturel effect. Try not to move too much. Give the blood time to freeze. Open up, delicate. Time's a-wasting. Today it's ice water. Your flesh won't know what hit it.
I'm on vacation, sorry. There's no way he can get in now. Oh, thank goodness. Barry, I really don't think this is a very good idea. I mean, I truly appreciate your trying to toughen me up and everything, and I'm sure my constitution will thank you. But if you don't untie me from this contraption, I'm going to vomit uncontrollably! Now you listen here, Barry. I've had just about enough. From now on, I'm drawing the line, see? Your days of throwing ice water in my face are over. My constitution is delicate, and it's going to stay that way.
Oh, yeah? You still believe that delicate business? I'd like to see you prove it.
Well, then I will. Listen and learn. Notice the two types of creatures. The bottom illustrates the heartier type. On top, we have the more delicate or refined type. Rather striking, isn't it? Now, returning to the cruder type, we notice he is not nearly as handsome as the top.
Hey, how come you ain't wearing a hat?
Perhaps because I don't need a hat. Why do you ask?
Well, it's awfully blustery out there today. I'd have thought a fella delicate as you are might have gotten a chill by now.
I have to admit it, Barry. I don't have as much as a single goosebump. Not one sniffle.
Jeepers, Dokko, close that window, will ya? That draft is giving me the winter willies.
Not a guy as tough as you are. Why, it's only the most delicate of breezes. So, you still believe your theory? That we all possess the same constitution?
You bet I do.
I guess some folks have a slightly better constitution for checkers than other folks. For example, yours truly. Another game, my delicate friend?
No.
What's going on?
Maybe you can help, Dokko. I'd like to plant a row of bushes to keep the wind away from my garden, but I'm not sure where. The wind seems to come from all directions.
I don't think one row will do it. It may be a bit more complicated than that. I'm thinking here and here and here. Of course! You should build a labyrinth around your entire property. It will cut down on the wind, but apart from that, it will add a certain aesthetic. Throw in the entertainment factor and you've got quite a comprehensive plan. So this row starts to the left, but then snakes to the right? Yes. Now, where did I leave off? And then back to the left, so we have enough room to fit the dead end.
Why do we need a dead end?
It's the pièce de résistance of any labyrinth. The more dead ends there are, the more interesting the labyrinth.
But how will I be able to find my way home again with so many dead ends all over the labyrinth?
With the map at first, but then you'll just learn your way. When Barry and I first created this labyrinth, we had a few simple goals to achieve. We wanted to control the wind and make Barry's garden more fun for him to work in. But as the hedgerows grew and the labyrinth started to expand, I realized that it could become a grand form of entertainment for everyone.
But how so? What's fun about it?
Well, my good friend, you're about to find out. As you can see, the labyrinth consists of a series of diverging paths, only one of which leads to the center. It's the search for this one path that makes the labyrinth so much fun. The one to reach the center of the labyrinth first and wake up Barry from his hibernation is today's big winner.
Yellow Spring? Ugh. What kind of sorcery is this? I have no map, so now what?
Bum, 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 bum. So it's this way. Bum, 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 ba, da, da, ba, bum. This is fun, right? You can look a little happier. So if we're here, we just swing up and around and...
Dokko, can we be done now? It's well past lunch.
I guess, but no one's even tried making it through the labyrinth. Aren't you up for a challenge? Oh, well then, if it's too much for all of you, we'll just give up. Hey, over here, please.
Wait, we just went in a circle.
Hey, do you really know where we are by any chance?
Yes, of course. It's all here on the map. Wow, it's windy, but not here inside the labyrinth. In here, it's calm and quiet and protected.
My kingdom for a bottle of water. Crash.
We just need to make it to Barry's house now. He'll be well stocked with plenty of supplies. Huh? Did anybody else hear that? See, I knew we would find
it. Dokko, what is the meaning of
There's
this?
no Barry in there, and no food. And the well is in that maze somewhere.
What a shame.
I think this is the end.
Yeah,
we
we won't survive long like this. An hour, maybe?
Goodness me.
I can see it on the right where the food.
Hallucination, Chico, the dehydration. I heard the same thing last night.
Hey, wait, did I leave?
Wait! I think I hear it too!
I think it sounds like a motor.
I think it's dead.
Like the Grim Reaper.
We're okay. I hope. Oh,
I knew it.
I'm so happy to see anyone before.
you're right. Yes, a lovely, wonderful breeze. Don't you agree it feels nice, Barry? What on earth were you thinking when you wanted to block it out? Such a beautiful, clean breeze. We barely made it out alive. A nice row of bushes would have been fine.
So after that, I put on the fertilizer. A good quality fertilizer. Sparing no expense, I put it over the entire garden. Next, I planted the seeds very neatly and with great care, one next to the other. And what happened? Nothing grew. Nothing.
I heard this program. It was on the late night radio. The host claimed we've all lived a past life we can't remember. Such an interesting idea. I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I decided to send her a letter. Guess what she says I was in my past life? A butterfly!
Good for you. So there I was, wondering what I should do next. I'd watered it, I'd weeded it, you name it, and I'd done it. I thought for sure there'd be no harvest, but then, to my great surprise, on the third day...
I really wasn't surprised because deep in my heart I've always known I'm a butterfly. You can't imagine how I long every once in a while to take wing and fly from flower to flower. The butterfly is such a gorgeous creature. The fact that I was born with the body of an elk is such an insult, a great tragedy. Don't bother with these flowers. I recommend that you try the ones over there, as those are far more appetizing. We butterflies have tremendous insight into flowers, you know.
Are you having fun?
Yes, isn't life wonderful? Provided, of course, that you have figured out who it is that you're really supposed to be. What's that you're holding? A net? Out catching butterflies? Then you may as well go ahead and try to catch me! Catch me! Catch me! Can't though, can you?
Hey, Dokko, what's up?
Me? Me, right?
Who else could I mean? So what you wearing that for? Is there something wrong with your back?
Hands off, don't touch, don't touch! Don't you know you could brush the colored scales off my wings? If that happened, just how would I fly? What have you been spraying here?
Pesticide?
Oh, well, that explains why I'm having such difficulty breathing now. It's time we say goodbye. I'm off to collect nectar. Flip, flop, flop, flop.
Some imagination, don't you think?
He's behaving like a lunatic.
We need to do something about this. Dokko, we need to talk.
That's enough of this. Time to stop all your fooling around. You're no spring chicken.
What are you talking about?
You being a butterfly?
Ah, in other words, you think it is for you to decide who I should be. And it doesn't matter to you at all how I feel, right? I am not an elk. Don't you get it? I'm not an elk. I might look like an elk, but in my heart of hearts, I am a butterfly. All my life, I've carried the burden of seeming like something that I am not. Don't you see? I cannot pretend anymore.
Looks like he's completely lost his mind.
What could be so bad about being an elk?
I was not born to crawl on the ground, but to fly in the air. And I do fly. Look, I'm flying. I'm flying.
Anyone have a suggestion? Anyone?
This is a house for elks. Besides, everyone knows that butterflies make their homes in trees.
Barry, come to the table for dinner. We'd invite you if you ate this. Elks love it. But we all know butterflies only want a tiny drop of nectar all day long. And we like to eat waffles and pies and cake and all sorts of delicious food.
I don't get it.
Well, in butterfly language, that means that the two of you know exactly what you are doing. Admit it.
Yes, we do. But you don't seem to.
Dokko, wait! Where are you going? We were just joking. Looks like our butterfly has returned. Food's still on the table.
I had a very strange dream last night. That I was a tiger. I had black stripes and I was very strong and scary. Don't be afraid. After all, tigers don't eat butterflies.